Hello, welcome back. Today we've got another £500 worth of £2 coins we're hunting through, looking for commemoratives, ones with more than face value, but ideally we want to fill the book. There's a link in the description of this video. I tried to say that too quickly, I say it so often. If you want to pick up the books that I use, it's an affiliate link to Amazon though, so I do get a bit of a kickback, just so you're aware. We need 3 Commonwealth Games coins. Northern Ireland, Wales or Scotland would make me very, very happy. Navy Centenary with the flag error is also missing, and everything after the Great Fire of London, the things that allegedly been put into circulation, still to be found. So let's get into the bag and see what we get. Right then, bag number 1. That is Technologies. This is the design we don't really want to see. It's the definitive design up until 2015. There are of course some years where it's lower minted than others, just not low enough that I think that they're worth keeping. But otherwise, okay, so the diddly's on bag number 1. That's not what we want to see. Unless we are getting rid of our bad luck early in the video to be rewarded with an amazing find later on. That's not an amazing find there. This is the VE Day Anniversary. It's a nice design, but it's the most common circulating commemorative £2 coin. What we really want to see is a Commonwealth Games, but easier said than done. They are quite rare. They are some of the trickiest coins to tick off and a £2 book, but we've been lucky. We found 2 already. Just happened to be the same design, which didn't help the book out a bit. I think we got very lucky in the last book. I think we found 5 Commonwealth Games and only 1 duplicate, which is very good going if I say so. Nothing in that bag either, but yeah, if we can tick off the Northern Ireland, that would make the mission to complete the book seem a lot more feasible. If we've got the rarest one ticked off, it's a bit like with the Olympics. If you're hunting an Olympic set, it's much nicer to tick off the football and be left with something fairly common to finish that set. Because if you're just waiting on that last uncommon coin, rare coin, it can be a bit demoralising. Right, this is Britannia. This was the definitive design from 2015 until 2022, because 2023 we have the new definitives. It was minted in 2015 and 16 for circulation, allegedly 2021 and 2022, not that I or anyone else I've seen has found any. The in-between years are NIFCs, not intended for circulation. That is a 2016. So it's a smidge over face value because it's a desirable coin. There weren't a huge amount minted, but it's not the rarest coin by any stretch of the imagination. But we'll take it. Our first one over face value, first of many. I'm feeling the good luck today, I'm sure. We'll get some good finds, he says. On a bag where we found nothing. It's fine, we're just getting rid of our bad luck early. We got a snifter of some good luck on that Britannia. There's Brunel's Achievement, Archers at Paddington Station. Unfortunately common coin, but it adds a bit of variety to the hunt, and every collection needs even the most common coin to be completed. You don't have a complete set unless you have a VE Day Anniversary. Although, if you have found every other commemorative and not a VE Day Anniversary, that's the way to go about it, because you'll find plenty of those. Right, Army Centenary from 2016. Check for the rotation error, which I don't have on that one, and the edge inscription, King and Country. That's all fine. The errors, I will look through a select few of them, looking for the errors during the hunt. The rest, once we've hunted through all of these bags off to the side, I will whiz through them. You won't have to watch me do that, I will just cut to that having been completed, so that will be an instantaneous completion for you, dear viewer, and for me it will be 15-20 minutes pouring through them. Right, Rugby World Cup, again, fairly common, but we haven't had that one today, so if you don't mind that. Let's do an edge hunt, see if that can rustle us up some luck. We can do that with £2 coins because they are the last circulating coin with an edge inscription. It's unique to the coin. If it says standing on the shoulders of giants, we know that'll be a Technologies definitive. It's an Isaac Newton quote. Second from bottom, irons. Oh, many irons in the fire. So that'll be Brunel's Achievements, Archers at Paddington Station. I think that's it though, but just in case I've missed something, it's happened before. Not that time though. I have to obsessively do that because I think it was one of my live streams way back when I was doing weekly live streams. I did an edge hunt, flipped through it, and I'd missed a Commonwealth Games, which we don't want to do with 3 left to go. This is a nice find though. London Underground train. It's a stunning coin. The edge inscription is quite cool as well. It looks like a scaled down tube map. And on the counterpart to this, the roundel, it says mind the gap. I think they put them the wrong way around. I think the roundel should have the map and the train should have mind the gap, because it's when you're getting onto the tube, I should say, not the train. When you're getting onto the tube, you hear please mind the gap. But there we go. That's my opinion. Nothing from that bag though. But no, the Olympic roundel, the underground roundel. Underground roundel? Yeah, that's the right word, isn't it? Again, it's a fairly nice coin to come across. The BU packs, it must be said, so the brilliant uncirculated ones, they're struck to a higher quality and then put in packaging. You can buy them from the Royal Mint, or you can buy them from other distributors who package them up themselves. The underground roundel BU pack is quite a valuable one. It's interesting how some of the coins, they just rocket in prices. Tends to be when the sales figures come out. Different from the mintage figures. Another Army Centenary. No rotation error. King and Country. That's all fine. So mintage figures tend to be 1, sometimes 2 years after the fact. But it's announced how many of a specific coin were minted to be put into circulation. The sales figures take a bit longer to come out. So the most recent sales figures we've got are 2019, which was quite a few years ago. Although it's quite nice now that the sales figures when they come out are sales figures for coins that I have been buying, which is quite nice. But I need to take, I keep meaning to dig up some of the sales figures, because when I was at the Royal Mint recently, I say recently, I've probably gone again since by the time this video gets uploaded. When I was there recently, I did pose an interesting question. We've got Brunel's portrait. I forgot the word then. So I noticed recently the Harry Potter 50p's, another Rugby World Cup. They were slowly selling, but I was waiting to see when the silver proofs sold out, and they were still, I think it was around 200 of them in stock. Looking in the back end, having a little nose, and all of a sudden they went out of stock. Not just the Harry Potter, but the second one as well, the Hogwarts Express. This will be something. Charles Dickens, very nice, but very common. So yeah, they suddenly went out of stock at the in the new year. And I had been thinking, have they just sold out? Has a company bought the backlog or whatever was left in stock, or have they decided, right, you've had enough time to be sold, anything that has been sold is being melted down and reused? Oh, there we go, Shakespeare's Comedies. That's the rarest of the 3 Shakespeare £2 coins. Check your edge inscription, all the world's a stage. That's as it should be on that coin. Not a bad find. So the person I asked did say that they believed that some were some were melted down, which is kind of interesting, because if a coin comes out like the Harry Potter, I think they had a mintage and silver proofs of 15,000. That then becomes not the mintage, that becomes the ceiling. And if they don't sell well, if they only sell 5,000 of them and have to melt down 10,000, we have to wait for the sales figures to come out to find out if that is the case. It could end up being quite a scarce coin, which I think is kind of exciting. I just need to dig back through some of the older sales figures that have been released and see how many of them are different from what was the original mintage figure, if that makes sense. Florence Nightingale there, lovely design, but fairly common. Right, we're on to the penultimate bag already. Well, we've got a couple of nice finds. One more wouldn't go amiss though, if the almighty coin gods are listening. Turns out they're not. Interestingly, this is something that comes up quite often. This is Raphael Maclouf's third portrait of the Queen. This was the last year it was used in 1997, so it's the only bimetallic £2 coin that has this portrait of the Queen. because from 1998 they started using Ian Rank Broadley's fourth portrait of the Queen. But there was tons of these made. Although you can only get the portrait on the 1 year, there were plenty of them made, so don't get conned into spending a fortune on what is effectively a very common coin. Interesting story to it though, but as I said, not worth an awful lot because of that. Anyway, there are links in the description of this video as usual if you want to come over and join my coin collecting Discord server. There's also links to my other social media channels if you want to catch me on those. Another Shakespeare comedy is very nice. All the World's a Stage. Super stuff. There's also the PO Box address if you want to write in to me, and a link to the Britannia Coin Company's YouTube channel. That's the company I work for as my day job, so please do go check them out as well. I'm going to whisk through the coins now to see if there's any errors I've missed in the first pass through. Well, unfortunately, once again, no errors found. This is quite the dry streak in errors. I'm wondering if we'll get a Commonwealth Games before we find an error £2 coin. Who knows? But fingers crossed, maybe we will in the future. In terms of our star finds then, well, I guess it's one of the bottom shelf ones. I think it's got to be the underground train. I think it's a stunning design. It's quite exciting to come across, but if you agree or if you disagree, let me know in the comments what your favourite coin from today's video has been, and all it leaves me to do is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye.